The Burj Khalifa rises 828 meters into the sky, 160 floors, twice the height of the Empire State Building, and still the tallest structure humanity has ever completed. You could place the Eiffel Tower on top of Taipei 101, stack them beside the Burj, and it would still dominate the skyline. But Burj Khalifa was never meant to reign forever, because in the Saudi desert, engineers set out to build something even more extreme. A tower not just taller, but fundamentally beyond anything attempted before, 1 full kilometer high. This is the Jeddah Tower. Planned to reach 1000 meters, Jeddah Tower was designed to become the world's first kilometer-high building, a megatall skyscraper that would redefine engineering limits and place Jeddah alongside the great global cities. Construction began in 2013. By 2017, the tower had already climbed to 63 floors, roughly 300 meters, making it taller than most skyscrapers on Earth. Then, almost overnight, everything stopped. Political crackdowns, funding freezes, contractor approvals, and later a global pandemic brought construction to a standstill. For 7 years, Jeddah Tower sat unfinished, a massive concrete core rising from the desert like a monument to interrupted ambition. Many believed it would never restart. They were wrong. In early 2025, construction officially resumed. Concrete began climbing again. By mid-2025, the tower crossed 70 floors, surpassing the Eiffel Tower in height. Crews began completing one floor every 3 to 4 days, working overnight to avoid extreme desert heat. But height alone isn't what makes Jeddah Tower extraordinary. At this scale, wind becomes the enemy. At 1000 meters, vortex shedding, the same force that collapsed the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, can tear buildings apart. Traditional square or rectangular towers simply won't survive. The solution lies in the design itself. Jeddah Tower uses a buttress core, a Y-shaped structure inspired by desert plants. 3 tapering wings spiral upward, constantly disrupting wind flow. Instead of resisting the wind, the building deflects it. Wind tunnel testing confirmed that this asymmetry dramatically reduces sway without needing massive tune dampers that consume valuable floor space. Then there's the structure. Unlike most super tall towers, Jeddah Tower relies on reinforced concrete for the first 600 meters, switching to steel only near the top. Ultra-high performance concrete provides strength, stiffness, and thermal stability in extreme desert conditions, while reducing movement caused by temperature swings. All of this sits on a foundation designed to hold down a small city. A 5-meter thick raft foundation spreads across more than 7,500 square meters, anchored by hundreds of deep piles drilled over 100 meters into limestone and coral rock. Differential settlement is controlled to within millimeters, an extraordinary feat at this scale. And then there's vertical transport. Traditional steel elevator cables fail beyond 500 meters under their own weight. Jeddah Tower solves this using carbon fiber cables, lighter, stronger, and capable of running nearly a kilometer. Express elevators will travel at up to 10 meters per second, with sky lobbies acting like vertical subway transfers. At over 600 meters above ground, the tower will feature the world's highest open-air observation deck, fully exposed to the sky above the clouds. Jeddah Tower isn't just a skyscraper. It's a vertical city, housing luxury hotels, residences, offices, and public observation spaces, built in one of the harshest environments on Earth. If construction momentum holds, completion is targeted for 2028. If finished, Jeddah Tower won't just surpass the Burj Khalifa. It will mark the moment humanity crossed the kilometer mark and prove that even the sky is no longer the limit.